Hi. So, listen. So, yeah. Okay. First of all, leave the judgment at the door. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a little while, you may remember that I made a video maybe like a year ago. It was called like Emily Henry's Like a Liar or something, or like Emily Henry Masterclass in Deception, something like that. I read 2 of her books. I read the 2 books that were out at the time, Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation. And I didn't like either of them. I felt like, honestly, I felt like, not scared. Scammed is probably the wrong word to use, but like I felt like I'd been involved in one of the biggest grifts. One of the biggest and the greatest grifts of modern day publishing, to put it lightly. Overpromised, underdelivered type of vibe. I just wasn't a fan. You can watch that video if you want to go like hear my thoughts. You know, I was a little bit harsh on Miss Emily Henry. I do have a track record in the past of being like pretty harsh on things. I'm really trying to like turn a new leaf with this type of stuff. I really want to give things like a proper go. Like I want to give everything a proper chance, because you honestly never know. Man, I have read some books like heinous. I have read some heinous novels from certain authors, and then I've gone on to read something else and been blown away. Another thing about me is like, I hate feeling left out. I see how much people love Emily Henry still, and I just feel like there must be something I'm missing. I know she's got 3 more books out. I know that their writing tends to evolve and change over time. So I was like, you know what? I want to give Emily Henry a second chance. I feel like I just really want to be an Emily Henry stan. It just pains me that I'm not, which is so funny. This is why you should literally never say never, because I said I'm never going to read Book Lovers, and here I am. I'm going to give her writing a couple more chances. I'm going to read the next 3, and I think I'll be able to fairly judge Emily Henry as an author. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to give her a fair shot. So, okay, hold on, because I might be a fan already. The blurb says, small town, straight out of a romance novel, meeting sexy lumberjacks, handsome doctors, cute bartenders. I just saw the word sexy lumberjack and small town. Say less. 5 stars already. I'm there. I'm there. Oh my God, lumberjack lives in the woods. My type. First one we're gonna read is her very next one. We're gonna read them in publication order, okay? So wish me luck. You know, sometimes you just need to open up your heart and just give a second chance. You know what I'm saying? Famous last words. Okay, if anyone says anything about my fake tan hands, I'm gonna start throwing them, okay? Okay, so we've met Charlie. Here's the first issue. Not Emily's fault, 100% mine. 100% my fault. So back at the beginning, she's talking about how she met that Charlie guy. But listen, actually no, maybe this is Emily's fault, because they're in this restaurant and she's meeting Charlie like to go over a book deal. And the way that he was described, is actually so unfair, Emily, because I was picturing the food critic from Ratatouille, you know, because he's like described as all grumpy, and then she's tried to do the bait and switch and be like, oh yeah, Charlie's actually hot. It's too late. It's too late. This is who he is in my brain now. I could cry. Like I could actually no. And I can't undo it now. Honestly, it's too late. Oh no, I've just ruined the whole book for myself. Oh no. No, this is why it's so important when you're setting up your character. If they're meant to be hot, just say they look hot. Don't be saying he had eye bags and he had grey hair and he was grumpy and miserable. Because you know what I'm gonna picture? I'm gonna picture food critic from Ratatouille. Okay, because my brain is not a normal brain. So you know, if I can't get into the romance in this book, there's a chance it might not be Emily's fault, okay? I'm just gonna throw that out there. There's a very good chance that that might be my fault. I'm willing to wear that. However, okay, so we've arrived in Sunshine Falls. You know what? I'm loving the vibes. Okay, first of all, the checklist for Sunshine Falls is so cute. Like obviously throughout the duration of the book, they're gonna be checking off all the items, like save a dying business, go on a date with a local. Like obviously she's gonna end up doing all that stuff, so I'm keen. I think the business that they're gonna save is low-key this bookstore, because that would just be so, like, I don't wanna say obvious, but like not obvious, but like not in a bad way. Like obvious, but I'm down for it, you know, I'm keen. I'm hoping that that's the play, and I'm guessing that it will be. I just have another thing, not hating. Not hating, definitely not. However, this is how she describes the guy who's not the love interest. So some random man walks out of the coffee shop, and listen to the description of this man versus the description that we were given for Charlie, who is actually the love interest. The man's emerald eyes go wide, Sorry. Golden blonde hair, a square jaw, and a beard that manages to be rugged without looking unruly. He's brawny. Basically, he's wearing a flannel shirt with the sleeves rolled up. He has tanned forearms and a sheepish smile, and he's holding the door for her, okay? So you can't imagine what's going on in my head right now. Saying he looks straight out of a romance novel. So I'm like, here's the love interest, right? Surely. He's all polite. He smells like evergreens and rain. Okay, he's not the love interest. Because she goes in and she sees Charlie standing there. And like, it was kind of cute, the scene after that, where she's like emailing him. The guy in front in line is checking his phone. So she kind of figures out that the guy in line is Charlie because she only sees him from the back. Let me read you the way that she described the actual love interest. Stern, dark brows, light brown eyes, a crease in his chin beneath his lips, a dark mole on his cheek, mid-30s. He looks tired and he has grey peppering through his black hair. Also, he's scowling. His forehead is scowling. And then he's rude the entire time and unfriendly. Emily Henry, why would you do that? You are so lucky that the whole purpose of this video is to give a second chance. That I'm coming into this with an open mind. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean though? I can't be the only one that's like, there's no way. She sold us a random stranger in a coffee shop way harder than she tried to sell us the love interest. You know what I'm saying? Not to say I'm not liking the book, I'm still enjoying it. Okay, it's very fun so far. I'm actually having a great time. Now I'm like desperately trying to find like a new face for Charlie because that's just not it. And now I'm annoyed because I just wasted like the hottest picture of a man in my head on some random stranger. Like, great. Great. All that imagining for nothing because I don't even know if we're gonna run into that guy again. Yeah, I'm upset. The whole like needing to look after her sister is like so understandable, relatable. Older sister core. Fully understand, fully get it. Like, especially if she's been a parentified sibling because of their mother's death. However, it's just kind of annoying how she keeps throwing her own best interests completely to the wayside over her sister, like every single time. When the sister's not even a child or anything. The sister has 2 children of her own. She's a grown adult with her own 2 children. And a husband. Which, that's what's getting me. Because you know what? Where is that man? Where is that man? You know what I mean? Where is he? What is the point of the husband? Honestly, Libby, why are you even with him? If your older sister constantly feels like she needs to put her own plans on hold and like constantly be after them, financially providing for them, all this, putting her own dreams on hold to help her sister and her family out. No offense, but like, where's Brendan? Brendan is like a pet at this point. Brendan is a family dog, okay? Except he can't even fetch money. Like, what? You know what I mean? Sorry, that was mean. But like, what is he doing? Hi, this is Lily from the future. Editing. I feel like we can't just leave what I said about Brendan on that note. We find out later in the book that Brendan is actually a hustler. He is like working so much, that's why he's never around. And that's why Nora steps in so much. Not that I'm saying that that really changes anything, but I feel like I really came for Brendan's neck. You know, calling him a dog and whatnot. And when turns out he has been working like a dog this whole time. So I just feel like I need to say this. Anyways, I will continue on my tirade, thank you very much. But just so you know, I am aware. What is he doing? Literally giving up her dream job. Nora does not need to be doing all that. I'm so sorry. That is Brendan's job. Worrying about Libby, okay? You worry about yourself. Obviously, you always help out your family, but not to the point where you are literally messing up your own life, your own future. Babe, no. Like, here's the thing. I would literally do anything for my sisters. I so understand. If you're not an eldest daughter, you just wouldn't get it. You know what I mean? They're like your own child in a way. But especially, my younger sisters are 10 years younger than me. I fully get it, but like, you're being a martyr at this point. I'm sure over the course of the book, we'll see the character development, like she'll, you know. But reading about it now, however, it's redonkulous. Like, I actually don't know what to say. Too much. Doing too much. And where is Brendan? That's what I want to know. But like, yo. And you know what? Libby needs to not be accepting all that. Like, am I wrong? Sorry, you're taking the piss. You're actually taking the piss. There comes a point, I swear if Libby turns around later in the book, which I know she will, and be like, you don't have to be doing all this, like I'm an adult, I can look after myself, then say no. Like, like, you know what I mean? You don't have to be, you're riding her like a bike. She's getting ridden like a bike. You know, her sister has never gone on to have her own life because she's too busy worrying about you. So when the moment comes where Libby's like, You don't have to look after me. I'm not your baby sister anymore. I'm grown up. Okay, act grown then. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Shepherd the lumberjack is back. She's on a date with Shepherd. Finally a win. You know what I mean? Finally a win. See, this is the love story I want to read. Shepherd's a great guy. Most eligible bachelor in town. He's perfect for your list. He checks all the boxes. Exactly. Oh my God, yeah. Where is Shepherd? Ew. Oh, he works in construction. Triggered. Oh, but he's building a house with his bare hands. I can look past him being in construction. I can. There's nothing wrong with being in construction, by the way. It's just the industry that I'm in, so like, triggered. He's a carpenter. It's fine. Everyone loves a carpenter and a construction worker in a romance novel, but work with them in real life. You know what I mean? It'll ruin the fantasy for you like immediately. Oh my God, he's building a ranch. Maybe I do like carpenters. Just kidding. No. And he went to Cornell. Oh my God, he was the quarterback. See, also hot in theory. I don't know if this is just because like I'm from Australia, but we don't have this type of football. We don't have that here. We have like AFL and we have rugby, which is pretty much like football without the padding and without the helmets. And this very well could be a cultural thing, so I'm not gonna be a complete cow about it, but costumes just a little bit like, ew. Ick, because it's like, what's all that? Oh my God, speaking of, another ick. Libby calling Nora sissy. Ew, like what kind of nickname is that? Hey sissy. I imagine calling one of my sisters and being like, hey sissy, and it just not going down well. You know what I mean? Actually, let me try. Hey sissy.
I don't know why that just gave me the ick.
You've just proved my point. What are you doing, sissy?
I'm this close to pushing the delete, the
what?
hang up button.
Hang up button. No, sissy, I just want to connect.
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment.
I'm getting first-hand embarrassment.
So that's what you have to call me for?
Yeah. All right, bye, sissy. You have a great day.
Ew.
Well, that went exactly how I expected. You see what I mean? It's just not a vibe. I'm not gonna let a couple icks get in the way of me loving this book though, okay? Sometimes that's gonna happen, you know? Sometimes they're gonna give you the ick and you just need to love them through it, you know what I mean? You just have to be able to look beyond. That's what love is really about. You wanna know what has me down in the dumps today? This tripod for one, yo, like come on now. You wanna know what's affecting me right now? It's the fact that she's on a date with this right now. But I know she's gonna end up with this. I know she's gonna end up with this. Oh, it's so not right. It's so not right. I feel sick. You know what I mean? I feel sick. I don't want to keep like adding to the Libby slander, but like she was just trying to bring Nora so that she would fall in love because her and her family are moving. Because like Brendan has a better work opportunity and whatnot. She's like bringing Nora because she's hoping that Nora will fall in love with the place and move with them. That is literally just so selfish. Like I know on the one hand it's like, oh, you know, we'll miss you, but like you know how much Nora loves living in the city and being like a city woman, career woman. The fact that she even was trying to convince Nora to like come out to some random small town is like goes to show the type of person Libby is, like how selfish she is, because really like no consideration or regard for like what makes Nora happy and like, you know, her career prospects and everything. No, it's the Libby show. It's all about Libby. So you can just drag her around. You want to just drag her around wherever you want to go. And I know that like eventually convinces her to follow her dreams, chase her dreams and go and live in New York or whatever, but which she already is. But even if that means them being separated, the fact that her initial plan was that selfish, like you've lost me. See ya, like literally see ya. It's also the fact that Libby has the audacity to be so dismissive and unsupportive of Nora's lifestyle as this like career woman, dismisses her, prioritizing her career over everything else. It's like dismissing somebody that but you're happy to leech off them. Oh, you take your work too seriously or whatever. I'm so sorry, but you can't be out here shitting on Nora when she's the man of your house at the moment. You know what I mean? If she wasn't a career woman, your family would not be able to stay afloat. So who are you? Okay, yeah, honestly, wholesome. Wholesome, you know? Loved it, honestly, it's everything. Emily has redeemed herself. I'll be so real. She should have ended up with Shepherd though. Okay, sorry. Listen. I don't want to hear, I'm not going to apologize for speaking my truth, okay? And if you disagree, I don't want to hear you and your incorrect opinion anywhere in my comments, okay? Should have picked Shepherd. So I have a lot of hope now. Didn't I say, this is why you always have to give things a second chance. This is exactly what I knew. I knew it. I literally knew there was something I was missing about Emily Henry, and it took book lovers to unlock that for me. Moving on to Happy Place. This is me from editing in the future, by the way. Editing the footage of me reading Happy Place. I feel like I witnessed myself go through the 12 steps of grief. I think I'm gonna present my feelings on the book following that formula, because I feel like that pretty much sums it up. How is it this bad? Especially when Book Lovers was so much better than the first two. I thought her writing was evolving. I thought we were on a new journey, Emily. I thought you changed. Now, you know what? It could be a red herring. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when it's like, oh, you think it's gonna be shit and then it blows you out of the water? You know how sometimes they do that? Sometimes you just need to be patient. How is it this much worse as a fourth novel? As a fourth novel, after she pulled off Book Lovers so well. Like, I so rare, like, I feel cheated. And you know what? Maybe it's just me. I've lost my page. Maybe it's just me. I know I do tend to take contemporaries like too seriously sometimes. Especially romance novels. I do take contemporary romance novels too seriously. Like sometimes to the point where I ruin the book for myself. I can't suspend my disbelief and it ruins the book for me. Like I know that I do that, okay? Do you know what I mean? So like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like maybe I'm too... Actually, no, it's not me. I'm not the problem. I'm not the problem because Book Lovers, like I had no dramas with this. And low-key, what I said before is actually such cap because I'm right. There is actually no way because there is no way she came out with this book, okay, wiped the floor with it, and then immediately pulled this out of her ass right after. Ma'am, it might get better. Let's just keep going. It might get better. It might get better. You know what? You know what they do say? Can't judge a book until you reach the very end because the end might be amazing and it might put the whole book into perspective. You know, it could actually be a 5-star book in disguise. That's happened to me before with, it's happened before. It's happened before, just trust. You're just watching me gaslight myself in real time. Emily, we had such a good thing going. We literally had such a good thing going. Emily, you may have never wanted to see me again after what I said about beach read and people we meet on vacation, okay? And that's so fair, I understand that, valid. But I thought we had a second chance. I thought we were like turning a new leaf. Like I thought this could be something different with us. Do you know what I mean? Like I've changed. You changed. We were better for each other. Now I feel like we're just on your best behavior to win me back. And then now like nothing's changed, same old story. And cheetah never changes its stripes. Like I can only overlook so many red flags and I can only take you back so many times. Yeah, it's grim. Yeah, look. We're not living our best life right now. I've been avoiding picking up this book. It's such a slog now. Like, I feel no joy. I feel no joy. I feel empty reading this. My love of reading is starting to dwindle and dissipate all because of Happy Place. You know, Happy Place is in fact taking me to a bad place mentally. Yeah, hope is lost. I'm just sad because I feel like I was just starting to get on the Emily bandwagon with you all. And like now I feel like I'm the outcasted opinion again. It's fine. Do we think that she just rushed this one and that's why it's bad? Because the demand for Emily Henry books was so hot, so it was like quick. The publishers were like, quick Em, pop one out real quick. Like, you know, rustle up a bestseller, quick, we're starved out here. We're dry. And then this is how that came about. Like, are we thinking it's a case of that? I think that may be the case, potentially. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. And that's the out that I'm gonna give Emily for this book, okay? We have some updates. It's actually just low-key bad, and that's okay. Not every author's books are gonna get better over time. You know, everyone has a flop era. Mine is right now, for example. There's nothing to say, it is what it is. At least now, we know that I have the potential to love her stuff. Book Lovers went in with low expectations, had a blast. Happy Place went in with high expectations, was let down. Let me reset my expectations for Funny Story, and we're done. We might finish this video off with another clanger. So, are we ready? Funny Story. So this is our final chance, okay? Reading this one on my Kindle. Let me give you a little plot overview. This is about a girl called Daphne. She's engaged to Peter. Peter has a girl best friend called Petra. Now, I'm not saying anything. Hamst ever. We can see where this is gonna go. I'm not saying anything. But, darling, free yourself. You know, be free. Where it all starts to kind of kick off. Not really a spoiler. We're still not in spoiler territory here, okay? Okay, because this is like the catalyst for the book, right? I think it's on the blurb even. Not saying anything, you know what I mean? No surprises there. He leaves her for the girl best friend. And Daphne ends up homeless. They were supposed to get engaged, by the way. I guess Petra didn't want to wait until the wedding to you know, object. I think she was like, let's just save ourselves the time and money. You know what I mean? She literally moved to be with this guy. She had none of her own friends in this city. So she's kind of down on her luck, you know? But you know who else is down on their luck? Enter the love interest. Miles. Oh, who's Miles? The girl best friend's now ex-boyfriend. So Miles and Daphne are like, cool, let's room together. Since our exes left us for each other, we can like, you know, get back on our feet. They bond over a shared experience type deal. And again, no surprises there, we know where this is gonna go. You know, never let your fiance get in the way of finding your soulmate type of thing. I'm loving it already. What can I say? I have a feeling that this is gonna be the book that Happy Place should have been, you know? Yeah. This is Miles better. Get it, Miles? The whole like Miles and Daphne being roommates, it's working, it's cute. I'm kind of confused by the whole like, oh, Miles is a loser vibes. I don't like the fact that Peter and Petra, like now that they're together, just the fact that they have so much to say about Miles and Daphne. Like, mind your business. You little rats want to go off together. Mind your business. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, go hang out in your little rat nest and have a happy little rat life together. The fact that Peter's like, oh, watch out for what's a face, like he's a loser. How about you're a loser, man? You're a loser. You and your girl best friend, losers. What are you talking about? Miles is a bartender and he works a bunch of odd jobs and I just don't want to see you settle for a loser. I don't want to see you at all, actually. Peter, like, haven't you done enough? Get out of my face, get out of my book. Get out of my Kindle. I don't want to see you and your stupid fictional face ever again. But alas, anyways, back to Miles and what's her face. Because basically like it has the fake dating trope. So again, come to think, we did this in Happy Place and it didn't work. So stop. Stop trying to make fetch happen. We don't want to see it again. I don't want to see any fake dating. She tried to do that for a little hot sec in the beginning where at the bar they were like, oh, what's the situation here? And then she just lied and told everyone that they were dating when they weren't. They're just roommates. Oh, we're not doing this dance again. Stop it. Like, stop. Emily, you're on thin ice as it is after that little stunt that you pulled one book ago. Luckily that doesn't look like it's going to be like the actual plot of this book. I don't think it's going to be a fake dating thing, but they're doing this really annoying thing right now where they're like, oh, we don't want to ruin our like roommates vibe, we don't want to ruin our like good living arrangement working, you know. Just shut up and ruin it already. You know what I mean? Give the people what they want. The situation can't go much more sideways than it already has. What's the saying? Lightning never strikes twice in the same spot. And if it does, just jump on Zillow, babe, you'll be fine. I'm on like 75%. There's not a lot left to go, but like, loving it. Loving, this is what I'm talking about. This, honestly, this final book has made, oh, you are about to fall off the couch. Oh my God, that would have been so bad. This has made doing this video worth it because we finally, I was correct. I was correct. Sometimes you do need to give them endless chances to finally be treated right. Just kidding. Oh my God, just kidding, please, no. I don't advocate for that, thank you. Actually, I'll tell you why I don't advocate for that, because it was all going swimmingly and then we hit like the 75% mark and then all of a sudden, this hoe, she forgets she has one friend, okay? This girl never likes celebrating her birthday, right? The main character hypes her up to finally do something to celebrate her birthday, finally convinces her to do something, and then stands her up. Doesn't message her, doesn't, like, the girl took off work for her birthday to celebrate. She's like, oh, I thought we were gonna do something. You fully hyped it up and then she just left her in the dust. It's like to hang out with this guy and her stupid dad. It's giving pick me. Like, what do you mean you left your only friend to hang out with two dudes? Oh my God. And then she gets stood up by the guy. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I'm so mad. I'm so mad for the friend. Like, what do you mean? And like, I know why it all happened and why it all transpired, but like, I'm not good enough. What do you mean? Like, to go to the beach with a dude, like, the fact that she even said to the girl, like, oh yeah, sorry, I did treat you like you were an option until something better came along, but you don't deserve to be treated like that. Why would you say that to her? Why would you even say that? Like, think that in your head. Don't say that. Like, what is wrong with you? Oh my God, like, we were doing so well. It's still doing so well. I'm still loving the book, but like, come on now. No, we need to speak. Oh, I have so much to say. Dude, no. Before we get into anything, remember when Miles was saying that he doesn't know. They were talking about like, oh, if Petra wanted you back, like, you know, would you do it? And Miles was like, oh, I don't know. What do you mean, I don't know? Darling, she cheated on you with her best friend. Her male best friend. There's no, I don't know. There's no. It's no. It's a no. You know what I mean? Like, dude, oh my God, if Miles was my brother or Miles was my son, what do you mean, I don't know if I'd take her back? No, you wouldn't. You're not taking that girl back. Stand up. Like, stand up. What are you talking about? I don't know. And, like, I know that was early on-ish, like, fresh after the breakup, you know what I mean? Ow. Get out of my face with that. Get out of my face with that. But, like, oh my God. Okay, fast forward to where we're at now. First of all, oh my God. Dude, Peter tried to come back. Him and Petra break up, obviously. The way he came in and was like, oh my God, let me try to find it. I don't know if I will. Dude, I don't know, it's too far gone. It's too far gone. Here's the real, like, here's what actually kills me, okay? First of all, iconic, hilarious. Peter coming back. I don't know, I was just getting cold feet because the wedding and I don't know what I was thinking, but Petra's not the one for me, it's you. Of course you want me back, darling, I'm a star. Obviously, no surprises there, I'm a catch. Obviously he wants you back. The fact that she told him to kick rocks, that's my girl. That's my girl, thank you. That's exactly, I wouldn't have expected anything less. But this isn't even the thing that has me wound up. Oh my God, let me set the scene. Daphne finishes work. She's waiting on Miles for a lift home. He never shows. She's like sitting there in the dark. I don't know if it was raining. She's like sitting there in the dark, in the rain, whatever, being like, cool, I guess he's not coming. Awkward for me. Her thought goes to like worrying about him. Oh, I hope he's all right? Instead of like, that asshole, he's left me stranded. When Peter shows up, he basically is like, guess where Miles is right now? He's at my place helping Petra move all of her stuff out. Oh, like, Miles left Daphne stranded because he was off helping Petra once Petra and Peter broke up. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, don't wind me up. Like, oh, don't wind me up. If I was dating someone who left me for their girl best friend, and then I start dating the ex, and then naturally by the laws of life, that dumpster catches on fire and these two raccoons' love story is over as it began, because that's how karma goes. And the guy I'm dating now decides to slide down his fire pole and go racing to go put out that dumpster fire like he's some tragic, desperate fireman Sam, and be there for her instead of picking me up from work, leaving me stranded at night with not a text, nothing. And the only reason I found out where he was that night was because my sorry ass raccoon ex-fiance came dragging himself up to my doorstep talking about take me back. Oh, and by the way, your new man is with Petra as we speak, helping her move stuff out of my house, which used to be our house. Every single item in that apartment would be on Facebook Marketplace that night. Every single item in the apartment that night. And I would be 7 states away with a new name, new identity, new hair color, like I'm Amy Damn Dunn. Oh, I wouldn't just be gone, girl. I would be living in Sunshine Falls, married to Shepherd the Lumberjack, all before the time Miles came home from work that night. What do you mean, like, oh. Like, what do you mean? Put the air on. Like, oh, nah. Like, oh, nah. I'm going to McDonald's. See ya. I'm on my 3rd one today. Because of this book, okay? Stressing me out. I don't smoke. What else am I going to do? Huh? I'm over it. I'm so over it. I still love the book. Like, okay, so don't get me wrong. Look at the lipstick. I love the book, okay? Don't get me wrong, it's everything. But like, I love Daphne. She's a real one. Because you know what? The fact that all that went down and her immediate thought was like, fuck this city, fuck these people, see you later. I'm not doing all that. Daph's a real one, you know what I mean? I swear though, if she takes Miles back after this, see ya. This book's gonna send me to an early grave. So, guys, like, I can't do this anymore. Look at me with my pink on pink. On pink. There's only one shade of pink that I like, and it's this shade here. It's this exact shade. Literally only this. Okay, I finished the thing. I don't know where I stand with Emily Henry. I just feel like, I don't know if she's had enough wins to outweigh the ones I've disliked. Not that I disliked Funny Story though. They obviously ended up together in the end, but am I happy about it? Well, like I am. Like, why put me through all that, you know? Why put me through all that? It's a book, that's actually the point. But like, I don't think I can have reading as a hobby anymore. I actually don't think I can. Here's our ranking list, okay? Book Lovers #1. Funny Story 2nd place. 3rd place, Beach Read. The 2 that suck, People We Meet on Vacation and Happy Places last. That's our official ranking. Overall, would I recommend going back 5 times to the same thing that's hurt you? Was it worth going back 5 times when we only struck gold once? I mean, hey, that's a pretty good metaphor, isn't it? It was all downhill from Book Lovers because I just kept trying to chase that high and it was never coming back. It was just there to wow me in the beginning and it's never coming back. It was all a facade. You know what I mean? You know? But hey, that's life. Hey. That's life. You know, they say leave at the first red flag for a reason. The fact that I'm sitting here at the end of this video fully admitting that I was breadcrumbed by Emily Henry hurts. But would I go back again? Like, that's the question, you know what I mean? If she was to release another book tomorrow, would I go back for a 6th helping? And I want to sit here and say no, but you know what? I think I can't judge myself until I'm in those shoes. You know what though? If it wasn't for me doing this video, I would have never found Shepherd. The only good thing that's come out of this was a random side character that she didn't even end up with. Anyways, thank you for being on this journey with me. And if she releases another book and you see me heading out to the bookstore to go get that thing, I need you to 5150 me.